tutoring was needed for Zidane in order for him to get a good grade and a good score to get into one of the private schools. Luckily, with the extra SSAT assistance that he got from Dr. Pucci and the team there, he was able to get into 6 private schools. My name is Ruben Mitchell, and I'm currently an assistant controller for a company called Sutton Park Capital, located in Brickell, Miami, Florida. My son's name is Zidane Habib Mitchell. He's currently in grade 9, and he attends Gulliver Prep. While Zidane attended FPLA, he actually took the high school placement testing together with the SSATs for the private co-ed schools. After reviewing the private schools and what was required for entry and admission, we decided that the SSAT tutoring was needed for Zidane in order for him to get a good grade and a good score to get into one of the private schools. Luckily, with the extra SSAT assistance that he got from Dr. Pucci and the team there, he was able to get into 6 private schools. I chose FPLA because I met Dr. Pucci actually at a spring break church fair, and we went into much detail about the teaching criteria, what the subjects are, and and his approach on making sure that the students are ready for certain exams. After speaking to Dr. Pucci and meeting at his facility, I was confident and pleased to know that I was, able to send my son there in order to learn. So it was just a first meeting and a first conversation. The outcome that we were expecting was for Zidane to master the type of questions that were being asked and to manage it in a particular time frame. I believe his first exam was roughly, he was in the 30% range. And then by the time December came around, he had already advanced to around 65% in the high school placement testing. So it was a very good and outcome in terms of his results and what he did for the test. For the SSAT testing, the outcome was very positive because we had a shorter time frame for Zidane to review and do some practice testing for the SSATs, and eventually he was able to achieve a good score, which enabled him to get into the private schools he wanted to enter. He eventually chose a school of his liking, and he's been doing excellent there so far. I would fully encourage tutoring. Tutoring will give them the advantage and the knowledge of knowing what kind of questions that may be coming, how to prepare and manage their time for each of the questions. It's a very time-sensitive exam, and it also creates a lot of anxiety, for the student. But by tutoring and by having the knowledge beforehand, it will create a proper atmosphere for them. Any parent or any child who is determined or looks to enter into a private institution and the SSAT is required, if you're struggling, tutoring will assist. It is a very advanced exam. It seems very easy in the beginning, but as you get into the questions and the timing, it becomes very, detailed. And by doing the tutoring, it helps that individual and that student better prepare themselves for the outcome.